Hello, dear one. Welcome to the session. In this session, we are going to be shedding light on how to identify sources of stress and burnout. You see, stress doesn't just happen, it has triggers and it has sources. Some are external and some are internal. In this video, we're going to be focusing on internal triggers of stress and burnout. And top of that list is perfectionism. Yeah, perfection. So this is when a person never feels good enough. That is what it means to, have that perfectionist behavior where a person never feels good enough. And it often comes with a strong desire to be flawless, to derive happiness only in never making mistakes. So people like this, they are only happy when things are perfect. Except things are perfect, they cannot find happiness. This is to live life trying to be perfect is to set oneself up for perfect, for stress, for burnout, and for exhaustion. Because really, perfection is impossible. Yeah, it's impossible. So, second on this list is unrealistic expectations. And I like to think of unrealistic expectation as the elder sister to perfection. Okay. The elder sister to that perfectionist behavior. All right. It's simply perfection that has progressed, perfection that's progressed, all right, unrealistic standards, unhealthy standards. Yeah, that is what it means to set unrealistic expectations, to set standards that are practically impossible, so to say. I know that you have listened to things and right now you want to move mountains, but still you have to do it in a way that you do not set yourself up for guilt, because that is what unrealistic expectations are known for. It sets you up for guilt, it sets you up for stress and burnout. Okay, it leaves you feeling guilty. Those things may sound noble at first. When you give yourself an impossible target, it sounds noble, it sounds like you're trying to set a very good goal for yourself, but at the end of the day, it is just magnificent or reasonable and consistently putting you under pressure. I see some young people, young believers, they set impossible number of Bible chapters to read, impossible number of tasks to achieve. Yes, you need to achieve great things, but you have to do it in a way that you do not set yourself up for guilt and you do not set yourself up for burnout, because you cannot do all things. You are not omnipotent. Please take note of that. So, next on this list is suppressed emotions. Suppressed emotions. This is where you refuse to accept and process your feelings. I know a lot of people have been taught that their feelings are abominable, their feelings are not to be considered, and all of that. This is not to say that your feelings should govern your life. This is to say that your feelings should not be suppressed. Your feelings should be processed and dealt with. Okay, whether it is a feeling of anger, sadness, joy, grief, or any kind of pain, no matter the feeling, you should be able to process it. Okay, accept it first, process and release them. Don't bottle it up, because if you do, you will be deceiving yourself and pretending like you don't feel anything. And before long, you start to malfunction because you are just living in pretense. You're just bottling things up, and those things you bottle up will always find a way to come out. They will just escape at some point where you lose control. All right. So if you are angry, keep saying, don't try to hide it with fake smiles. Before you know it, you start to overthink and transfer aggression. Okay, so suppressing your emotion is like pretending that you're not wounded because you don't want to look weak. Okay, at the end of the day, the wound remains there unattended and painful. It remains painful. You are the one in pain. You are the one in pain. So don't suppress your feelings. Accept it, process it, and release it, because it is not meant to be in there. Okay. And let me say this: if you don't recognize and take care of internal triggers, those sources of stress and burnout, you will continue to carry invisible heaviness, heaviness that you don't even understand the source. Your mind won't stop racing even when you seem calm on the outside. You may look calm, you may look collected, but inside you is a tug of war. That is because you have bottled up emotions, you have bottled up things that are inciting stress inside you, that are bringing up exhaustion and burnout. This is your time to examine yourself. All right. Are you having any of these things that can burn you out? This is the time for examination. Take care of those internal triggers today, and you see that you begin to live better. See you in the next session. Bye for now.